Day 3 of Advanced Maker Bootcamp.
Let's go.
Let's go. Also, I'm just going to go ahead and address this at the top of the show. If you see me talking weird, it is because the left side of my face is still numb.
She did not have a stroke.
I didn't have a stroke. I don't have anything wrong. I just had some dental work done. So if you see me and I smile and then the left side is, I'm fine. I'm fine. We're good. We're great. How are you guys today? How did you enjoy yesterday's tutorial? Y'all, I've been seeing a lot of people recreating the card in the Facebook group.
And they're beautiful.
Honestly, I should have known that you all are rock stars when it comes to taking these advanced techniques and really grasping them and understanding them, because you all did phenomenal. I'm so proud of everyone. The cards look amazing. I saw an apple. I saw a lot of recreations of the snowflake. You all, go ahead, pat yourself on the back because you all did great with yesterday's project. And I know I saw some comments earlier that some people were saying that they hadn't got around to it, that they were going to get to it this weekend. Even if it's next week before you get to recreate these projects, make sure you post them in the Facebook group. We absolutely love seeing your projects that you recreate. So go ahead and post them there. We do have we have a giveaway.
We have a giveaway.
We do. I'm going to let Sadie go ahead and find I know we've already chosen our winner, but Sadie is gonna find that for us. We are doing a giveaway from yesterday. We are giving $100 or a $100 gift card, or is it just a pack? I can't remember. Yesterday was the $100 Amazon gift card. I think today is our favorite paper from Celebration Warehouse. We are gifting that to somebody. Yes. And then we also, I just now thought, what is our giveaway for today?
You know, girl, I have no clue.
Ask Mary. Ask Mary. Mary's going to find that for us.
Let us know, Mary.
But we will have a giveaway for today, and we'll announce that here in a minute. I should have been prepared for that. So sorry. But if you have not been here and this is your first day here at Advanced Maker Bootcamp, we are doing this week kind of in celebration of our release of Maker University junior year and our official launch of AI for Creatives. If you've been an MGL Plus member, you've already had access to the AI for Creatives. However, this is our official launch of that. And we're super excited to create today a Christmas ornament that is a take on acrylic, like a fake acrylic that you can print and create your own graphic for. I really think you all are gonna love this, and I think that you all are going to, I think there's gonna be a lot of people recreate this.
Oh yeah, so cute.
So with all of that being said, if you want to jump in, we are having an amazing, or if I could say epic, sale right now. Epic sale right now on MGL Plus. For those that may not know, MGL Plus is our all-encompassing membership tier. We are now doing MGL Plus where it's a one-stop shop. You don't have to pick and choose which courses you want for Maker's Gonna Learn. All you have to do is sign up for the MGL Plus tier and you get instant access to everything we have in our library. Maker University freshman year, Maker University sophomore year, now junior year, AI for Creatives. You get access to Maker's Gonna Sublimate. We have our 30 days to master our Cricut, which has always been part of our membership, but there are so many courses that you get instant access to by going MGL Plus. And just to let you guys in on a little bit of a what's coming kind of situation, if you go ahead and join MGL Plus today at $200 off using code EPIC, E-P-I-C, you're also going to get access for this next year. You're going to get access to our Master Design Certification course that we are going to be building, and it is going to be phenomenal.
So good.
So good. Today's winner for our Celebration Warehouse Party Pack, I'm going to call it a party pack, is, drum roll please, congratulations, Karen Hempstead. You are our winner today for our cardstock make sure you email us hi@makersgonnalearn.com and we will get that sent out to you.
Oh, yeah.
And then today's giveaway is
so good.
Amazing. We are giving away an inkjet printer, one of our favorite inkjet printers.
That's crazy. I want an inkjet printer.
I mean, I don't have one at home.
I don't either.
I have to come here and use one if I use one. And then
awesome.
tomorrow, so we're gonna be giving away the inkjet printer tomorrow. All you have to do to enter is comment either live, or if you are watching the replay, you can leave a comment in the replay section. That is gonna enter you to win the inkjet printer. And then tomorrow's giveaway for tomorrow, we are gonna be giving it away live, and we are gonna be giving away a Cricut Maker 4.
That is crazy.
So you definitely need to be here live tomorrow if you want a chance to win that Cricut Maker 4. We will be giving that away at the end of the show tomorrow. Yeah. So with all of that being said, are you all ready to make our project today?
I'm so ready. It's gonna
Let's
be
do
so
it.
Cute. So cute.
Let's do it. So today we are going to be making our super cute, this is like a faux acrylic ornament that you can do easily at home. And let's go overhead so we can see this. And I'm going to lay this, we'll lay it right here. This is what we are going to be making. The supplies for this are pretty minimal, and we are going to be utilizing AI plus some Makers Gonna Learn fonts and files to make this super, super cute gingerbread house. I mean, come on, it's so stinking adorable. And I'm gonna be teaching you how you can take an image of your own house, or an image of a friend's house, or maybe you're making this for someone else. I'm gonna teach you how you can take an image of a house and turn it into a gingerbread house using AI. Yes, this is not just gonna be a generic house. I mean, I'm gonna use a generic house, but I'm going to teach you how you can go take a picture of your house, put it into ChatGPT, and have ChatGPT turn it into a gingerbread house for you. So, this is what we're gonna be doing today. Let's go ahead and go over the supplies since we are overhead. And while we're overhead, before we really jump into the project, I wanna show you, because we've already had some questions about, well, can I use this or can I use that? And I'm gonna show you all of the different ways that we attempted this project to show you what the different looks are and what works and what doesn't. So, starting out, we do have Cricut printable vinyl, and this is the transparent printable vinyl. This is going to be very important if you want that kind of faux acrylic look, kind of like the see-through look, and we'll go back to the front. If you want this type of look, like it is on acrylic, you do need to have the printable or the transparent printable vinyl. So it's going to look the same as the white, but you'll see down here if it is white, it will just say white, and if it's transparent, it will say this. And I would always, if you're in the store, you need to look here. If you have it just kind of laying out, you can check it by just peeling back a corner, and it is a see-through, like a transparent printable vinyl. So that is what, kind of like the base of this. And then the next thing that we are gonna be using is the Scotch self-seal laminating pouches. Now, these are, I won't say super, super pricey, but they are a little bit more pricey than just your heat laminating pouches, like the heat seal laminating pouches. So this is going to be, this is what makes this, you can hear kind of how thick it is. This is what makes it very thick, and it gives it a very seamless look. So let's talk about, let me just pull up my box of all of our testers. And let's talk about why we are doing it this way versus using a heat pouch or using something else. I mean, first of all, can we look at all of the different tests that we did trying to get this to work? So first up, this is going to be, we use the Avery transparent labels, and we then put it through the heat, like a heat sealed laminating pouch. I mean, this is not good. Do y'all see all those bubbles? Like, it just does not look good at all.
You know what that looks like to me? That looks like a really bad like folder, like a binder.
Yes.
It looks so bad.
Yes. So this is definitely not the way to go.
No.
This is not the way to go. The next one that we did, and we have them written down. Here we go. This one is the Cricut transparent sticker. Okay, so this one is also a self-seal. This is using the self-seal laminating pouches. You can see we tried to do it without as much of an offset. This is where we landed with the offset. We think the offset looks better. This is what it looks like without an offset. We decided to not go that route. But this is using the same Cricut transparent sticker paper and the self-sealing laminating pouches. We just decided that we like it with an offset better. Next up, this one is Cricut transparent sticker paper on acetate. So the reason that we're not doing it on acetate is because I just don't feel like, I guess the color is fine, but it's very, very flimsy. It's a lot more flimsy than the self-sealed pouches. So that's why we decided to not go with acetate for this project. If you have acetate, it's not terrible. Just know that the sticker sits on top of the acetate, whereas with these self-seal laminating pouches, you put it inside and it has a protection on the top and the bottom. So that's why we decided not to go with the acetate, is because it's just one layer and it's really not as thick. And then the last one, what we did was the printable transparent film with the Cricut waterproof sealant on the top. And it's definitely, which this is off, it didn't print right, or it didn't cut right. I think because Cricut was having a hard time seeing it, because it is kind of like, it is a lot light. Not go that route because we felt like this was too light. We like the color that it has, because in all honesty, this has more of a milky color to it. And this one was clearer, but it doesn't allow the color to stand out when you print it. So that's why we went with this one instead. So those are all of our tests. That is why we did go with the Cricut transparent printable vinyl and the self-seal laminating pouches with the offset. It just looked the best to us. But I did want to show you all of the different ways that we tested it so that you could see and kind of make your own decision from there. So let me go ahead and put all of these back together so we don't lose them and we don't misplace them. This one, well, we'll just stick them all in here. There we go. Other than these two things, the last, or not the last thing, you are going to need some type of ribbon. We got this from Amazon. This is just like a frayed hem chiffon style ribbon. We've used this ribbon so much. I think this is all we have left. We need to get more because it is, for some reason, just our go-to ribbon. I think it looks beautiful. It lays beautifully, and it's very easy to, if you are creating ornaments, it's very easy to tie this and hang this. Does my mic sound all okay? Okay. We're checking the sound. We are checking the sound. Other than that, the last thing that you are going to need is a squeegee, and it is going to be best if you have a squeegee with a felt, felt on the end. That's going to help you get all of the bubbles out without scratching your print or without scratching the self-sealing laminating pouches. Is it still breaking up? Do I need to move my mic? Okay, if you all are having issues with sound, try going back out and coming back in. It might be where I'm moving around. Let me just go ahead before.
It's not the mic, it's like something to do with the stream.
Oh, is it something to do with the stream?
It's like a YouTube issue or something.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and change it anyway. Let's change my mic and put it on the outside. That way, in case it is something to do with this, it's out here and it's not knocking on anything. Okay, perfect. So we've gone over all of our supplies. Now, what we need to do is we need to hop over here, and just like yesterday, we are going to start here. Boop, boop, there we go. We're gonna start at ChatGPT, and this is where we're going to get the base of our project, meaning we are going to have ChatGPT either create us a gingerbread house from an image of your house, someone else's house, or if you want it to just create you a generic gingerbread house, that will work as well. So what I'm going to do is I have a house here, a photo of a house that I'm going to make for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and airdrop this to the computer really quickly. Oh, I bet we don't have airdrop turned on this computer, do we? La 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 la. It's okay. Look, we'll do this. It's all good.
Pull out the Google. Oh, you already have a picture on there?
Appear as Maker's Gonna Learn. We have a hot dog.
Perfect. A gingerbread hot dog.
Allow me to be discovered by everyone. Maker's Mac Mini. There we go.
Beautiful.
Let's save to downloads. Beautiful. Okay, so we have our image now. What we are gonna do is I'm here in ChatGPT with this plus icon. I'm gonna click this plus icon and I'm gonna come down here to where it says create image. Now, if you are creating an image, you always need to go to this plus icon and come down here to create image, or it's not going to do what you want it to do. Little plug on how not smart I am. It took me a minute to realize that I had to hit the plus button to do create image, and I was trying to do it for a little while, for like a week. I was trying to just do it from chat. So don't make my mistake. Now that we have that, I can bring my Finder back into view right here. Let me go ahead and exit that off, and I can now drag and drop this image into ChatGPT. Now, once you have done that, what you need to do is I'm just going to ask Chat, what would this house look like as a gingerbread house? And then, I always say please and thank you. I know I shouldn't, I know I don't have to, but I do it anyway. Can you please make this graphic for me with a playful, let's see, what would this house look like as a gingerbread house? Can you please make this graphic for me with a playful design and a slight watercolor look? Because I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be super solid. I like that kind of like slightly watercolor playful look. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, you can do so. And we'll see what this gives us, and then I will show you how you can also use ChatGPT just to create you a generic image of a gingerbread house. So right now we're just saying we have a picture of the home that we are creating for this project. What would this house look like as a gingerbread house? And can you please make this graphic for me with a playful design and a slight watercolor look? And then we're gonna send it. So while we are doing that, I'm going to hop back over to Design Space, and I'm going to get my page set up here with our gingerbread house. We're gonna cancel that. We'll go ahead and save that. I was working on something personal in here the other day. So we also need to go ahead and go grab us some fonts. So the two that we are going to be grabbing for this, we're gonna go back over here to Maker's Gonna Learn. We're gonna go to our fonts. You all should have these fonts in your supply list if you signed up for boot camp. But the ones that we are using, I know it's a new one. It's the Fleur, this one. So we're using Fleur Noir is the first one.
Fancy.
We're gonna download that and we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that today it does work. So we're double clicking this. We're gonna open this up and we're gonna download it onto our computer. Install. And then we're gonna make sure that it does get installed. Huh. Is there a reason why our fonts aren't installing? Give me just a second. Let me double check. Because, let's do it in list form and see if I can scroll down. No. Maybe it's in the MGL section? Okay, okay. It is, there it is. Okay, beautiful. It's downloaded, it has MGL. And then the next one I'm pretty sure is Fairy. And so we're gonna search for that font. Nope, that's not it. Let's go back and find out. Let's unflatten this. Beautiful. And so the bells, let's go to image info. Are you kidding? Okay, we're gonna go back out. We're gonna go to my stuff. We're gonna open it back up. We're gonna go to customize because it just hold me at the front. Ferny, not Fairy. So we're doing Ferny. Ferny. Wanda said omit the MGL. Ours, it comes up as MGL. So Ferny, downloading it, clicking that arrow pointing down, coming over here, double clicking that, and then installing it onto our computer. Now we will have to reload Design Space. So I'm gonna come back out of here and we do have Ferny downloaded. Now I'm going to bring Design Space back up. You can go ahead and save if you are working on something, but what you'll need to do is go over here to view and reload, and that should bring those fonts back in there. As you all know, if you were here yesterday, we were having some issues. But once you have done that, you should be ready to go. So we're gonna pop back over to ChatGPT real quick. And here is the image that we got, which is cute. It's cute, but it's not really what I want. And so I'm just gonna talk to chat and tell it to change some things. I think this is close to what I am looking for, but not quite there yet. Can you please put this on a plain white background and I want the grass in front of, I really want the grass in front of the house to be green.
What color is it now?
It's like yellow. It looks like it's brown, like it's dead.
No.
I don't know.
No.
Although in winter, the grass would not be green.
I was gonna say that. It's accurate. Give it that.
I know. So we're going to see what that does. While that is doing that, let's go ahead and pull up chat again. And here is if you do not have an idea or you do not have a house that you want to create a gingerbread house first, what you can do is you can have chat create you a prompt that is going to give you a whimsical watercolor gingerbread house. So what we're gonna ask chat first is to create us a prompt. So please create me a prompt to use AI image generator that give me a cute, whimsical gingerbread house with a slight watercolor look. I also want this graphic to be on a plain white background. And now you can also tell chat everything else that you want, other aspects that you want about the gingerbread house, you can tell it. And then it's going to give you ready to use AI generation prompt. And then what I would do, we're never going to take a prompt and just take it and copy and paste it. A lot of times I like to read it and go through it. So this says a cute, whimsical gingerbread house with candy cane details, gumdrop accents, and frosted icing decoration. Illustrated in a soft watercolor style, playful and charming with gentle brushstroke textures or pastel colors. I don't know about the pastel colors. We may change it to brushstroke textures and bright Christmas colors. The house should sit alone on a plain white background with no additional scenery or clutter, giving it a clean, bright, and magical appearance. So what we're going to do is we are going to copy this. We're going to come back over here to the new chat. We are going to go to image generation, paste that back in there, and then I'm going to change the pastel colors, gentle brushstroke textures. I really don't know about the gentle brushstroke textures either. I kind of just want to take that out. Playful and charming with bright Christmas colors. Boom. So this is what our generic gingerbread house is going to look like. And then here, it doesn't look as much like a gingerbread house though. It took away the candy details.
Why is it doing that?
I know. Let's say, without altering this image very much, can you add back in bacon? Back in the candy
Perfect.
details. I would like to see, so let's go back and we need to make sure we tell it, like I like the red bow on the ribbon. I like the gumdrop details along the walkway. Maybe add a couple candy canes. Gumdrop details along the pathway, the red bow on the front door, and maybe and add some candy canes. I don't know.
Please and thank you.
To the landscaping. So now we're going to see what we're working with. So this is how you have to keep just playing around with it if you don't get what you want the first time. But let's say you did, after so many like image generations, it kind of starts. That's the thing with this, is after so many generations, it kind of starts going away from the original. But with this thread, I can always go back and I can still download this and I can take this image and I can start fresh and go from the first if I need to. Also, yeah, somebody said it took the snow away. It did take the snow away. I don't know why it did that. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, so this one is tiny. This one is tiny. Can we please, let's just say, I love the looks of this, but can we make the gingerbread house bigger and look, and without, let's take this, without taking away any of the candy details, can you please make it look more like a modern, I don't want to say modern. Modern's not the correct word. What do we want to say? I want it to look more like a standard house. Well, let me just say that. Standard house, but gingerbread. I don't know. We'll see what it does. This was a teeny tiny house. So yeah, it takes it a few times to go back and forth. See, now it's in a completely different size aspect ratio. Now it's not even square anymore. So we may have to take this and start fresh again. And that's okay. This is the ebb and flow of AI, if you will. Yes. If you will. This is the ebb and flow. So we're going to see what both of these look like. Now, that don't look any different.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's try this one more time.
Are you wanting it to look exactly like the house?
No, I mean, it doesn't have to look exactly like that. But what we can do is we can bring this image in here and say, actually, let's go. Okay, Courtney's saying for us to try 4.0. So I'm going to go to a new chat. I'm going to go from chat 5 to, Legacy. Okay, 4.0. And we're going to go, we're going to try this again in 4.0. Okay? So we're going to bring this finder back in. We're going to pop this here. And actually, let's go back to, what is going on? Wait, I accidentally clicked this did this to me yesterday, and these things will not go away. And I must have accidentally clicked this.
That's hilarious. What even is that?
That is an astronaut with a rubber with a duck float on Mars. Looks like. It says, photorealistic image of an international astronaut on Mars wearing a giant duck inflatable toy around its waist. What in the world?
That's exactly what we wanted. What are you talking about?
Okay, let's copy this. Let's go back here. We changed to Chat GPT 4.0. And then we're gonna paste this in there. What would this house look like as a gingerbread house? Make this graphic with a playful design and a slight watercolor look. And we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. So we changed it from chat 5 to chat 4. Now, once again, this one is not bad. So what I would do if this were me, if you're not getting it, when you go back, when you look at the grand scheme of things and you're like, oh, that's not what I wanted, but then I go back and I'm like, okay, it's not bad compared to what everything else it's created. You can save this and then you can go and manipulate it. And I'll show you how you can manipulate it here in a minute. But let's see what 4.0 gives us. Let's see. And then we'll go from there. Now, we do have our little gingerbread men. So these are files that you have access to on the Makers Gonna Learn website. So we're gonna go over here to cut files while that is generating. And we're gonna say gingerbread. We'll just go with gingerbread. I don't wanna type in gingerbread men, gingerbread people. I just wanna say gingerbread and hopefully they will come up. Or maybe I might have to pull up our description and see. Can you pull up the description and see if it has the name of the actual file?
It just says, let me pull it up real fast. Gingerbread house. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay. It's just called Gingerbread House? Mm-hmm. Cool. Oh, so we do have the gingerbread house here. If you just want to create the exact gingerbread house that we have, if you search gingerbread house, you can use the exact one that we created. And then this little gingerbread man is the one that we are using to represent the family. So you can click that download button It's going to pull up as a PNG, and that's what we're going to put in front of the house once we create it. So now it's still generating. Give us a minute. Erica says I don't have the option of versions. Mine just says Chat GPT, no numbers. Huh. I wonder if that's because, I pay for Pro, so maybe that's why. So here's another one that it gave us. That one's not bad. We'll just go ahead and use it. We'll download it, and I'll show you how you can manipulate and use this for your cute little ornament. So before we do that though, I am gonna go ahead and grab this gingerbread house just in case. So we will have it ready to go. And now we are gonna hop back over to Design Space, and we are gonna start building our ornament. So we're gonna start here over at the upload section. We're gonna go to upload, click upload image. We are gonna bring our Finder back into view, and we are going to, let's start with, this is the first one that we got. I can show you all how to manipulate this one. Now it's gonna be a little bit harder, I say that in quotations, to manipulate because it kind of has like this faded look up here. So if this happens to you, what you're gonna need to do is go to continue, and then from here, we're just going to erase that background, and we're gonna start over here on the side. And I'm probably not gonna go into a lot of detail about this. I just wanna show you how you can do it yourself if this is the case, and how you can do it straight out of Design Space and not have to use another, let's make it a little bit smaller right through here. And you don't have to use a different software. So what I would do is I would just come in here, erase all of the outside stuff, and then bring your eraser size down, and now you can kind of start manipulating it here. With this one particularly, you don't have to get super precise because it is on that thing. And if you accidentally erase something, you can come back to restore, and all you have to do is restore the piece that you accidentally erased, and then just pop it back over to erase, and then you're just going to erase all of that around it. So if for some reason your image is created and it doesn't give you a solid background, this is what I would do to manipulate it to make it work, is I would just erase everything that I don't need. Okay? And then, whoop, didn't mean to do that. Let me slow my roll just a little bit, and I'll slow down. So we're gonna go back to erase, and we're just gonna erase that side, and then I'm just going to erase this corner here, and just a little bit there, and round that out. And now I can zoom out, and you can see it looks more like our original image. I think after erasing that, I like this a lot more than I thought I would. Like, I really think this is a cute, and I'm gonna go back to restore, and I'm gonna restore this corner right there. Beautiful. So now we're just gonna go to apply and continue. I'm going to choose a flat graphic, and we're gonna go to continue, and then we are gonna upload that onto our canvas. Beautiful. And now, really all you have to do after you have utilized AI to create your gingerbread house, or downloaded the one that we have provided for you, either one. If you want to download the one that we've provided for you, it's going to be the same process. You're going to go over here to upload, you're going to go to upload image. All you have to do is bring your Finder in, and you're going to drag and drop, except I'm going to do the gingerbread man. Same process if you're using the house, like I said, that we provided. So drag and drop the gingerbread man. We're going to go to continue, apply and continue, and then your same thing, we're choosing this as a flat graphic. Okay, then we're going to go to continue and upload that. And now all you have to do is place your little gingerbread men in front of the house, position them where you want them, and we can zoom in so that you can see them better. And then you can just duplicate and resize them. Another cute, like if you wanted to make some little kids, you can make them smaller. Another thing that you could do, and I think we have one. Let me go to the website. This is a complete add-on, but just hear me out. If you wanted to distinguish between a girl and a boy, then, oh, I thought we had, wait, we do have watercolor bows. Watercolor bow. You could add a little bow to the top of the gingerbread or ginger girl, ginger woman, ginger person's head. We have different colors. Oh, this one's cutie. Let's download that.
That's so cute.
Super cute. And now what we can do is back over in Design Space. We can go over here to upload image, bring my Finder back in, drag and drop that watercolor bow, continue. This one for some reason is a very large graphic, so it may take it a minute. Once again, it is a flat graphic. And then we're gonna go to upload. It's telling us that it is a large image. It may take it a minute. Come on, honky. I wonder how big it's gonna be. Take bets. Never mind.
20 inches.
What? It's 28.
I was
almost
so close.
29. Let's pop that bad boy down to 1 inch.
Holy moly.
1 whole inch. It looks a little bit pink, a little bit more pink than what I was hoping for, but you can add a little bow. I'll zoom in a little bit more so you all can see it. You could also have ChatGPT make you a red bow if you think this one is too pink, but look.
That's so cute.
It's me and Asher.
Stop.
That's me and Asher. So we're just gonna leave it like that.
Precious.
And then what we are going to do now, before we move forward, because we do want to create our words and our family name underneath that. So what we're gonna do now is I'm going to add a text box. So we're just gonna come in here with text. The first font that we are using is Fernie. So let's go to our system fonts and let's type in Fernie.
People are saying that's a Southern mama's bow.
That is a Southern mom bow. That is a very large bow. That is, you're 100% right.
That's hilarious.
And then we're just gonna type in home, sweet home. We're going to size it to go across here. And let me kind of want to move my gingerbread people a little bit, maybe like closer to the door so that the home sweet home is not like cutting that out. So what we're going to do now, because I still want to create separation between the words and our graphic. So I'm going to first change the color. Then what I'm doing to create this separation, so let's bring this over so I can show you guys. You can see here that there is a little bit of separation between the graphic and our words. How you are going to do that is you are going to position your words exactly where you want it. It's okay if it overlaps the graphic, not a big deal, okay? And then from there, what you're gonna do is you're going to create an offset. It doesn't need to be that large. We'll make it like a 0.1 offset or maybe like a 0.15. I think a 0.1 will be good. And then we're gonna hit apply. And then from there, what we're going to do is we are going to select this and our image here, and we're gonna slice that. So if for some reason, here's another thing. If for some reason your gingerbread people, if their feet touch this offset, you do have to flatten everything together if that's the case. For this design, this main graphic of the house is the only thing that this offset is touching. It is not touching any other image, But let's say this guy's feet is down here. If I were to go to slice without having all of this flattened together, it's not gonna slice that. So either move your gingerbread people up above the offset, or what you can do is select all of the print and cut images, not your offset and words yet. And you can see here on the layers panel, if nothing else, if you take nothing else away from this week, I want you all to really start working from your layers panel. Make sure that you have the 4 or 5, however many gingerbread people you have, your house, the gingerbread people, flatten them together. And then once you do that, no matter what is touching this offset will be sliced out. So we have this flattened. I'm going to keep that selected. I'm going to select my offset. It doesn't do that. It's been having issues. We're gonna have to unflatten it. I don't know why it's doing this. Anyway, we're just going to slice out our offset and the house image. So we have them both selected. We're gonna hit slice. It looks like, oh my goodness, it's gone away. Not a big deal. We are just going to start getting rid of our slice results, and then we are going to bring this guy to the front, this guy to the front, and our bow to the front. And now we are back to where we were.
Back in business.
Back in business, y'all, back in business. The last thing that we need to do is we need to bring in another text box. This one we are doing the Fleur Noir here, and this is what you're going to put the family name in. So we'll just put McCoy family, or the Bells, or the McCoys, or we'll put the McCoys, since I said this was me and Asher, although Asher's not a McCoy. It's all good. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to size this down, place it wherever you want. We are going to change the color. I'm changing it to this green color to kind of match like that. You can even make it smaller if you want. Actually, that would not be an apostrophe S there. I always get confused with apostrophe S, no apostrophe S, because this is not plural possessive. We're just saying the McCoys in general. It's no apostrophe. I got it. I got it. I understand. You would think that English should be my first language. Anyway, now what we're going to do, we are selecting everything. We are flattening everything together. And then our last step is we are adding an offset to all of this. Not really sure where these guys are coming from. We'll get rid of them in a minute. I am going to make this offset a little bit bigger. We're going to try, yeah, I think we're going to go with 0.25. Do I want to go 0.2? I think I might want to go 0.25 because we do have to leave enough room. We have to leave enough room to add the hole, but I am going to contour out these pieces. I guess I forgot to like erase part of something, don't know. And I'm going to change this to white, just like this. Let me change the background color so that you all can see this a lot better, even better. What is this guy? Hold on, let me go to contour. I don't know what this guy is. I think it might be part of, yeah. I need to contour out this. Yeah, this and this. Cool. So, last thing we need to do is flatten this all together. Then we are going to add a circle to the top, like this. This is going to be, we're just going to cut a hole out of the top so that we can put our ribbon through it, like this. It's okay if it kind of goes through the top of the house. It should not be that big of a deal. And then we're gonna select that again. I'm not understanding why it is not allowing me to slice, because that is one layer and it should be. So we're gonna unflatten. It is not allowing me to slice for some reason, and we're going to select the circle and the offset, and we're gonna slice it. And then we're also gonna have to slice it through the house, because if I bring this house to the front, it's not through there. You can see it's not cut through there either, and I need it to be cut through there. So I'm going to, with this selected, with my house selected and my circle selected, I'm going to slice again. And now I'm going to get rid of all of these extra slice results. That one, and now you can see I have that circle that goes all the way through there. And then I'm just going to bring everything else forward. Now, how I'm doing this is I'm using my shortcut keys. You can either drag and drop. You can see here I can pick it up and drag it here. I need my bow in front of there. That one can go there. You can pick it up, or you can use your keyboard. I use keyboard shortcuts to bring mine to the front. For Mac, it's Command and then right bracket brings it to the front, and Command left bracket takes it to the back. So now that we have all of this done and we have it arranged the way that we need to, we're now ready to come back in here and flatten this back together. Once again, it should have been easy, and I should have been able to have sliced that through that flattened image, because flattening an image makes it one layer. But for some reason with Cricut's updates, I've noticed that it just doesn't work that way anymore. Dorian says slice has been giving me issues lately. It has been me too, because let's come back to one. What I'm not understanding, and what I'm having issues with slice, I feel like that was a lot, and this is something that you all are definitely gonna have to go back and rewatch, because there was a lot of back and forth. But it's because slice has been giving me issues. When you flatten an image or you flatten things together, it is supposed to make it one layer. Now I understand that they still have that drop down menu and it shows like the flattened image. Not really understanding why. So this is my plea to Cricut. If anyone at Cricut is watching, please allow us to slice a flattened image with multiple. If we used to could do it before. Why can't we do it now? Anyway, back to our share screen. That's my soapbox. We are now going to size our ornament to whatever size you want. The one that we have made is 4 inches by like 3.5. So this one is closer to 5. Let's bring it down to about 4 1/4. That's going to be a pretty good size. And now we are ready to print. So I'm going to hide these over here that were on our canvas. Hide that guy. And this is the one we're going to be printing today. So I'm going to go to Make It. I'm changing my material size to 8.5 by 11 because we're printing it on our Cricut printable transparent vinyl. And then I'm going to go to Continue. We're going to click Send to Printer. Next. For this one, I do not need the bleed because I do have a white offset, so I don't need my color to bleed. So I'm turning bleed off. I'm changing it to our Canon TS9500 series printer. I'm always using System Dialog and then clicking Print. Now from there, it will pull up behind your window normally. Sometimes it will pop in front of it. But we are once again using our Canon TS9500. I'm feeding this from the rear tray. I'm changing my media type to photo. just because this is a glossy vinyl. So I'm changing it to media type to photo and our quality from normal to best and clicking print. And then that will print. Sadie, if you want to go grab that print for me, now is a great time for you all to ask questions. I do already see one. I see a couple actually. Lisa says, could this be made with the Shrinky Dink stuff? Yes, if you want to make this with Shrinky Dink, it absolutely could be made with Shrinky Dink. If you have that and you want to try it, just know how much it shrinks. I think we have a couple tutorials on Shrinky Dink on our channel. You would have to make it really big and then it would shrink down. If you've used it, you know how it works. And then Karen asked, how did you go get the toolbar in Design Space up at the top after an update? I don't know that we've updated, actually. I'm not sure. Anyway, are you using an inkjet or a laser printer? We are using an inkjet printer. What is the actual size? I think we were at 4.25 or 4.26. Is this the transparent? Did I put the right one in there? I think I did. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I put the transparent. Praise. I do think that Shrinky Dink should fit in the printer. Actually, you can't. Can you print on Shrinky Dink film? It's been a while since I've used it.
I think you can.
I think you can too. Okay, now we are not ready to cut this yet. There's actually a process. We're putting it in the self-seal laminating pouches first before we cut it, and then we will go to cut this. But we are putting it in this first. Now, how these work, you need to read these instructions. You will put the paper, there is a sticky side and a non-sticky side of this. So this is the non-sticky side, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna place this transparent sticker paper down onto the non-sticky side, and then we are going to take the sticky side and peel it back and place it over there. So I'm just going to peel this back just a little bit more so I have some room to work with. This is why it is important to have a squeegee with that felt on the end versus having one that doesn't. Jan did ask, is there a reason to use Cricut brand sticker paper? No, not necessarily. We just really like the Cricut brand sticker paper these days. And they do have the transparent. If you have another brand of transparent, by all means, use it. I say go use what you've got. Don't go out and buy something or Cricut brand just because we're using it for this one. There really wasn't a reason why we chose Cricut. It's just we've been really enjoying it, and we like the quality, and it's what we had. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling just this much of this back, and I'm going to line it up here. And now what I'm going to do, because you really have to be careful and try your best to not get air bubbles in this. Ooh, didn't mean to pull that off. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it back this way, grab this, kind of pull some of it off like this, and I'm going to start laying it down. And actually, I'm already getting some air bubbles, so I'm going to try to get these out. And what you can do is we can just kind of start pushing this down and not even normally I can get up and under there and not have to, it kind of moves itself without, I don't like that sound. So sorry, guys. It's very annoying. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You know what that sound reminds me of? When you accidentally scratch your fingernails on the side of your car. That's the worst.
You can stop talking about that now.
I did it the other day and I thought I was going to cry. It's about to crash out.
I'm about to crash out right now, actually.
Poor Brooks with the headphones on.
It's not that bad? Okay. ASMR, ASMR. Yes, Annette, this is a self-laminating sheet. Yes. Okay. It did pretty good. There's a piece right there, and there's actually some bubbles over here, but it's not where I'm not really concerned. I'm not going to be concerned about that right now. But you just keep moving this down. Ooh, ooh. Another thing that I highly suggest, if you are going to do this, don't do one at a time. Do multiple of these at a time because, like I said, the self-laminating pouches can be a little bit expensive. So if you do multiple of these at a time, you just kind of, it will help you save some money. So I would suggest doing 2 or 3 at a time. Okay. Once you have it down, I'm just moving those bubbles out. If for some reason you do get bubbles, a little trick of the trade that I have learned, if you have a pen tool, if you just kind of poke the bubble with a pen tool, you can let the air out of it and get it to lay down. Doesn't have to be a pen tool. You can actually do it with a stick pin, safety pin. You can do it with a like a needle too. A sewing needle will work. I just like to get the air out and then take my squeegee and lay that down. Once again, I have quite a few bubbles over here, but this is not where I'm as concerned. I don't have an image over there. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna peel that back. And we're gonna start laying it down too. And I probably should have also only done a little bit at a time with this. So let me lay this back down on here and pull this over. Not really sure why that's not wanting to lay flat right there. I must have gotten it too close. But I'm gonna get it started here. And now I can pull this back. Oh, come on, there we go. I can pull this back up and do the same thing, but now we're going this way with it. And squeegeeing that down and across. And really focusing on where your image is the most. Like that. Beautiful. Now it does curl a little bit. I'm not really sure why that's curling, but I am gonna go ahead and take my scissors and I'm gonna cut this edge off over here. just because I don't need it and I don't necessarily want it to go through the Cricut. So I'm gonna cut this edge off here. I'm also going to kind of, from the back, squeegee this down. I would probably use a strong grip mat if you have one for this. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm laying this down on my mat. Oh, that's a brand new. That's a brand new standard grip mat, so that'll work perfectly. And we're just gonna roll this out. You all can really see my imperfections, like up here where I didn't get it on as well. We're not gonna look at those. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay. Get all of our trash out of the way. We're gonna go back to our share screen. We are gonna click done. We are going to be cutting this on, actually, I wanna look at the material settings. So we went back and forth between acetate and Mylar, and so I wanted to look at the cut pressure of acetate versus Mylar. So acetate has a cut pressure of 350 with 3 passes. So let me find Mylar and let's just compare and contrast. So our Mylar is only 292 and not multiple passes. So because of that, I'm actually gonna go with acetate with this cut setting because it does have more pressure and it does go through 3 times. So we're gonna browse all material. We are going to search acetate here, done. And we might as well put it on more pressure, why not? Now that we have done that, we are loading this into our machine. Okay, so we had someone ask, while this is cutting, I'm just gonna press the play button. While this is cutting, we had someone ask, would it work with a laminator machine? I'm assuming a heat seal laminator. Let me just go ahead, if you were not here at the top of the show, let's go overhead. We tried it with the heat laminator, and this is how it turned out. And I just don't think this is the quality that we are going for. So that's why we're not going with, that's why we're going with the self-laminating pouches, okay? So, if you were not here and you didn't hear what we were talking about, if you've not been here, maybe you came in late, our Advanced Maker Bootcamp, we're really focusing in on advanced projects and utilizing AI because we just officially this week released 2 new courses within MGL called Maker University Junior Year, and we officially released to the public AI for Creatives, which is a course teaching you how to utilize AI to create the designs and images that you want to use with your Cricut projects. And we are running an epic, if you will, sale on MGL Plus, which is our membership tier that encompasses everything that we have within our membership, including all Maker University courses, plus our new AI for Creatives, Maker's Gonna Sublimate, so much more. If you use code EPIC, E-P-I-C, you're gonna get $200 off that membership. So let's go back over to our Cricut camera. And you have to check this first because it said we had 3 passes, but it's not popping off the page like I want it to. So I'm actually not gonna unload it, and I'm gonna hit this play button again, and I'm gonna send it through and cut this out again. So yes, we used acetate. Yes, it had the highest pressure. Yes, it did 3 passes. But it's still, if that doesn't tell you how thick this material is, I don't know what else will. So it is now cutting out again. It's gonna go through 3 more passes. And hopefully this time it will pop off the page. Okay, that's our second pass. I think we had to put it through twice when we made these anyway. Oh, I can already see it looks a lot better, I think. Let me come back over here and check it. Oh yeah, this little piece came off like it was nothing. So let's go ahead and unload it and we'll go overhead and I'll show you how well it cut. So here it is. Are y'all seeing how well it's just popping off? So you do need to send it through twice. But there you go. Super cute. You can see the colors so much better when you have it on a white background, but that's still very pretty. And then the last thing that you need to do is we are going to thread this ribbon through here like this. And then you just have to tie it off and you are done. And this would be such a cute, like a cute little gift tag, way to do gift tags, a different way that you could do gift tags. So many different possibilities. And then you would just trim these pieces off. Except I don't want to right now. Let me see if I can tie a bow. Let's tie it in a little bow. See how that looks. Let me straighten this out first and get these pretty even. I think for bows, when you're tying bows like this, making a knot first, like this, and then coming back in here and tying your bow is so much easier than just strictly trying to tie a bow like you would normally tie a bow. That's my little trick, is make sure if it's a loop, tie a knot first, and there we go.
Cute.
Cutie patootie. I love it. I love it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Precious. So cute.
So this was, lost my mic. Moved my mic and I lost it. Let me fix it.
Road.
I'm not feeling back. I can smile again.
You can? That was fast.
I know. My cheek hurts. So what do you guys think?
That's cute.
Are you guys going to be creating like little ornaments? Do you think this is more like a gift tag? I don't know. I think I like both.
I love the idea of a gift tag. I would have never thought of that.
So as a gift tag, like if you, let's say you're doing a family gift, because I know a lot of people these days will just do like a gift for the family versus each individual. Like this would be such a cute gift tag for like a family gift.
It would be so cute.
And it's a double whammy.
It is.
Like they can keep this, like you're not just wasting time making a gift tag that's gonna be thrown away. You can do this so many different ways. It doesn't even have to be a gingerbread house. Think of this. If you did a gift tag and you did like the caricature picture of the person that you are gifting it to, or so many different things you could do. Like my mind is just reeling right now.
That'd be so cute.
Or like a backpack charm for a kid, but did like a gift tag with a letter for their name. So many different ways you could do.
Someone's pet.
A pet.
That'd be so cute.
That would be cute. I don't know. I really think the possibilities are endless with this. Truly endless. So if you guys have any questions, if we've not answered them, we'll give you a few more minutes to ask your questions. We are giving away an inkjet printer tomorrow. Yes. So all you have to do to enter to win that is comment on, if you're live with us now, comment on the stream, or you can go back and comment if you're watching the replay, comment down below. That's going to enter you in to win that inkjet printer. We will announce it tomorrow at the top of the show. And tomorrow we are giving away a Cricut Maker 4 live. Oh, yeah. So make sure that you are here, because you're not going to want to miss out on trying to win that.
You can't miss it.
Can't miss it. Also, if you haven't, click that link that we have pinned if you want to check out MGL Plus. It's definitely the way to go. It's a one-stop shop, y'all. One-stop shop. You get instant access to every course we've created if you are ready to truly take your crafting to the next level. I know a lot of us here, after you've mastered using your Cricut, you're like, but what I want to learn more. Like, I want to go to the next level. That's why we created Maker University. So if you are ready to take your crafting to the next level, go ahead, get signed up for Makers Gonna Learn Plus so that you can get instant access to everything. Or if you want to buy Maker U Junior Year by itself, you can do that. I'm going to tell you, your best deal is going MGL Plus, but that's just my opinion.
What do we know?
What do we know? But we will see you guys back here tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, and I cannot wait to see the pictures that you post of what you've created.